Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I just played The Last of Us Part 2 on my Twitch. It was a wild game. I'm so glad I decided to do it because if you know me, I don't do zombies. But my friend convinced me. He said, no, there are some scenes I want to see you react to, and my jump scares would be hilarious to to put together, and trust me, they are. So I decided to do it. I'm so glad I did because the story was just... It was intense. It was powerful. It was impactful. It was heavy. Those are the words I can use to describe the game. So I'm glad I did it because it was just wild. I'm just talking off of my head about the things I liked the most. I liked generally the story. I loved how we saw it from both perspectives. And I loved the message of the story, ends up telling. I think it was just too much violence. It was too much violence. It was violence begets violence because you're in a world that has such little laws. It's just about people's morals. And it's like, how far do you go to get revenge? And then how much blood are you gonna leave behind as you're on your road to getting that revenge? Like, it was from both sides too. Like, it seemed like both Ellie and Abby were justified in getting the revenge, but it's like, how much blood are you going to get on your hands, before it just gets too much? Like, how many lives are you gonna ruin? It was just crazy. Like, it was wow. Let's try to talk from the beginning. Joel's death. That's all I can say. I don't know how. I didn't expect him to, like, I knew he was gonna die in the game, but I didn't think it would be so early on. I thought it was going to be he's gonna die to sacrifice himself for Ellie. That's how I thought. That's what the trailers led me to believe. I don't know how. I just did not see him dying like that. And it's just like, whoa. Like, as soon as he died by Abby, I was like, yo, Ellie, let's get your backpack. Let's get your weapons. Let's go get him. Let's go get Abby, right? Oh my gosh. That was crazy. But then you get to the point where, and this is where it was weird for me a bit, where we switch perspectives and we go to Abby's perspective, and I was like, this is weird. Like, it was a big change, and it was very necessary. However, I think on my initial playthrough, I was like, maybe it could have been done like chapter 1 is Ellie, then chapter 2 is Abby, like more switching back and forth, and then they get to each other's point of view, not like you get to right where they interacted with each other and then you go back to like day 1, day 2, day 3, and then you meet again. However, thinking about it now, that was perfect. That was well done. Because, like, I was playing Abby's story and I'm like, why are we doing this? Like, why do I care? Like, she's the bad guy, but you get to see why she is an anti-hero, and that also makes you look at Ellie to see that she's an anti-hero as well. It was just like, what? Oh my god, it was crazy. Next thing that comes to my mind, Ellie's violent acts to get revenge for Joel. It sucks because it was justified. To me, it was justified. Like, that's your father figure and they killed him. You kind of know why, but like, that still doesn't change anything. Like, you should get justice for him. But like, she went too far. Like, she tortured Nora, and you could tell that she was shaking from it. And then she killed Owen, and then she killed Mel, and then she found out that she was pregnant from it, and her friend's pregnant too. And then she was shook by that. So it was just like, when does enough become enough for the violence? Like, when does trying to get what you want it's like, it's not there for you. Like, you need to pull yourself back, right? Like, you're going too far from the deep end. And that's where the overarching theme of, if I were ever to lose you, I would lose myself. That's what happened. That's why Joel didn't let them kill Ellie to come up with the vaccine that would save millions. And that's why I always was like about Joel from the first game, because I could justify what he did, from his background, but at the same time, like, you screwed over so many people's lives. And not only that, but he killed Abby's dad, which was the doctor. But going back to the theme of like, if I were to lose you, I'd sure to lose myself. That's what Joel prevented, because he didn't want Ellie to die, because then he would have lost himself. He already lost his other daughter, right? So that happened to Ellie as well. where she was losing herself because she lost Joel. You could see with the torture how that took on her, killing the pregnant woman. And that's where it was just like, enough's enough. Let's just stop this. Let's stop this. But like Ellie kept going and going and going until at the end where she was just like, no, that's not what Joel wanted from me by saving my life in the original game. You know what I mean? And that was the same thing with Abby too. Like for her to, and she saw it too, for her to have Owen die, Mel die, Owen have a relationship with Mel, get pregnant with Mel, Yara die, almost losing Lev. It's like, how much are you going to lose to get this revenge, right? It was just a lot. But I also, I didn't like, but I liked at the same time how they made me empathize and sympathize with Abby. I'm just like, she's the villain, she's the villain. No. They're like, no, she's parallel to Ellie. Like they were just like on the same path, going through the same journey, same friends. It was just like, it was like everything Abby was doing, I was like, Ellie did that. So how can I be mad at Abby? Especially like, what Joel did was wrong. What Joel did was wrong. He could have saved millions. And then that's the thing though. A lot of people are angry at the game for killing Joel. I mean that's a beloved character. That would be I can't even like fathom. I mean, actually I can, because one of my favorite characters ever is Sora. I don't believe he's dead. Like, you can't kill Sora. Come on, you can't kill Sora. But like with a game like The Last of Us, how it's really, really realistic, the characters can't have plot armor. They can't have plot armor, so they are very much impacted by the world as well, as much as they have impacted it. You know what I mean? So Joel started that cycle of violence by killing all the doctors who could create a vaccine to stop the world from being what it is with all the infected, right? So that was just like, he just prolonged his chance at being a father by saving Ellie. Like what they had like 4 years, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 4 or 5 years together, you know? It's just wow. And then he got his karma for that. He got his karma for that, and then Ellie was trying to get her karma for that, but then it's just like both you guys collided, and it's just like stop, it's done. And it was just like, you could see how it took a toll on those people. Like Ellie lost everything, like her relationship with Dina possibly. Abby got so consumed with it, she lost her relationship with Owen, and she like, her muscles were huge. She built her body up just to kill Joel. Oh my God. But like her body was like iconic. But it was just crazy. I'm trying to think of other stuff that was just like, that was just wow. I loved how we got to see the different perspectives of the characters, because then you get to see like going through it as Ellie, and you're killing these people and they're calling out everyone's name, and then you recognize their faces, and then you play as Abby, who's playing moments with them, but then they're already dead in Ellie's timeline. So you're just like, oh my God, I killed you too. Wait a minute, don't I know you? And even the dog, oh my God, that was just like, whoa, this game was just intense. And then speaking of it being intense, like there was moments, because you're playing as the other character and you're attacking the other character, I was like, stop, I can't do this. Like I'm playing as Abby, choking out Ellie, and the game's telling me to press the square button, and I'm just like, I'm pressing it because like, you know, you're kind of in the moment, and then I'm just like, nah, I can't do this. I don't want to do this anymore. So I stopped pressing the square button, and then at the end where Ellie is choking out Abby, I was like, yes, Ellie, and I was like, wait a minute, I don't really want this. It was just like, whoa. It came to the point where I'm just like, and my friend agrees too, I'm just like, with the violence, y'all, chill on the violence. It's a bit too much. Ugh, it was wild. But also, I love the storyline of Lev and him like shaving his head, and then everyone saw that was what did they call him, an apostate, because it was going against their whole belief system and their religion. But if you read the notes, because my friend told me he got like, I think he read some notes that I didn't read, how their leader did she die? The prophet died, and she wrote like a lot of books, but the person altered the books to come up with different meanings for them and make it more intensified. So I just like that story of it, and how Lev and Yara found their family together, and then the mom didn't agree and was just upset, but then, you know, died by accident because Lev pushed him. And the whole, like, that story is just so important. Like, to have a transgender representation in a AAA game that, like, countless people have bought and played, like, spent hours. People are even on their second playthrough. Like, do you know how important that is for that message to, like, just be seen by a lot of people? Like, I was just like, I was in tears, actually. I was in tears when Yara died. And then Lev was like, that's what your people did. And then Abby's like, that's what Abby said, you're my people. Like, oh, it was just, oh man, it's like there's so many teary moments. And then another favorite moment of mine would be Dina and Ellie kissing at that dance. And then I can't remember that guy's name, but that guy, okay, that was a bird. That guy, you know, calling them that derogatory, nasty name. And Joel stepped up because he loves her. He loves her so much, regardless of if they were on good terms or bad terms. He loved her and he stepped up for her. But I mean, she was still pissed off at him. So she's like, you don't have any right to say that he's wrong if what you did wasn't wrong. You know what I mean? But like, oh, she saw that he loved her. And then we have the ending scene where she was beginning to try to mend their wounds and, you know, try to forgive him. It was just, it was deep. It was intense. This whole game was intense. Like, I went from, yo, let's go get our revenge, to violence. That's just too much. It's too much violence. But yeah, that's my review. Oh my god, this is 12 minutes. Anyway, thank you for watching. That's my review. I'm going to be showing some more highlights from my stream on my YouTube channel, so stay tuned for that. But comment down below. Let me know what your favorite moments are from the game. Anything I missed that we want to talk about even more. I think there's one thing that I'm going to carry on with me is that if I were to ever lose you, I would surely lose myself. Like, that song is just like, it's in my heart now. Oh man. Anyway, thank you for watching and peace. I'm gonna go cry again.